So I've talked before on the 3 phases of building and executing a plan for your business: the planning phase, execution phase, and the learning loop phase. So today I'm going to focus a little bit more on the execution phase. So the execution phase is all about focusing and getting those first actions that build it into momentum. That's the way I like to think about it. Momentum is a great thing, but you need some actions to start it. It doesn't start by itself. There has to be some forward force. So we've built our plan. The execution piece is to make sure that we start moving forwards. That can be as simple as the first one, which is looking at workflows. Looking at the workflow that is tied to, or workflows that are tied to the biggest goal inside of the business. If it's to do with sales, revenue, number of customers, number of sales, looking at that order to delivery and how we can streamline it, how we make sure that all the little components are put in there so that there's no figuring it out on the fly, but 80% of everything we want to happen every time is in the system and it's documented in our workflow. Doesn't need to be a big manual. It can be as simple as I love swim lane flow map. It's very, very visual. Everyone can see what's happening and the sequence in which it should happen. So the first one is to look at that workflow. If you don't have the workflow completed, you just start as a current state. Current state, the third phase, in the learning loop phase will help you rebuild and get the most out of that workflow as you go through it. But start with the current state. It can be as simple as Post-it notes up on a wall. That will be your baseline for how you keep on improving throughout the quarter, the year, and everything else. Second part of this is with the alignment and accountability inside of the team. So making sure that the team, again, like you have your picture of what the goals are and the roadmap and the priorities and what we're working through, making sure that the team also has that and what their corresponding piece is. And making sure that we're giving them that feedback. We talk a little bit more about that in the learning loop phase, but making sure that feedback is there, the alignment is still strong. If roadblocks come up, we don't point fingers, we sit down, we go through it, we understand what are the conflicts inside of our goals that are causing this tension inside of the organization. The alignment also helps with the team thinking through, wait a minute, if we do one thing, are we going to sacrifice something else? This is a great thing for them to come up with so that we can either correct it straight then and there, or reflect and build upon our metrics to make sure that we are balancing what we want to happen with our goal, but not sacrificing anything that's happening in the current state. And that flows right into the third piece, which is the monitoring part. We hopefully have KPIs or metrics set for our employees inside of the organization for what they're doing on their daily duties. With goal setting, we want to make sure that there's either those numbers are increasing or changing as the development is working through inside of the business, or there could be additional metrics that we really want to focus on so that we're doing a little bit more of a sprint plan inside of our roadmap. It's very key to make sure that these are clear for everyone, they're focused upon, and then there is that review of that. And again, that's in the learning loop phase. If you're looking for some help inside of the execution part of your strategy, please reach out to us at ActionHTX.com. We can set up a free phone call, talk through the execution, give you some templates that we use and has been very successful for other clients. I'm Andrew Buchan, your Business Accelerator.